or I'm gonna do a get ready with me and also a story time with how I lost my best friend. Not as in lose as like they died, or you know, just lost as in like we're not friends anymore, you know. So yeah, let's just get started. So I have actually before this I was using the Anastasia. I can't even okay, anyways, but yeah, it actually works really good. Like it kind of works the same, not really, it's kind of like chalky. No, it's a really good price. It wasn't expensive like the Anastasia one, but it honestly kind of works the same. It doesn't bother me. But so I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my brows. But as I was saying, was how I lost her was, or actually let me start off with how I met her. So I met her in high school. I was in 10th grade and we were talking like I knew her from my ex-boyfriend. Yeah, I knew her because of my ex-boyfriend. And she was cool, like she's cool, you know, and we started talking and we got to know each other, and then out of nowhere, all of a sudden we stopped talking. I can't remember why or for what, but in 11th grade we started talking again. I think it was like the middle, like October, so it was like the middle of like, not really the middle of school year, but you know, it was kind of like somewhere around there. And yeah, we started talking again, and you know, so sorry, I can't do both, it's hard. So yeah, we had started talking back in 11th grade, and yeah, I don't know what had brought the topic up, but like we were talking about work and like where she was working at and stuff. And so she had told me she had worked at McDonald's, and you know, so I was like, I need a job, like I don't care where it's at. So I was like, let me apply. So I applied and I got the job. I got hired. And so every time we were together, like, yeah, the managers didn't like us together. Like they would purposely like put me and her separate in different positions so we weren't talking, or you know. And I think that's how we became best friends, because I got to see her every day, like literally every day, at school and at work, you know. So yeah, so we started hanging out, and then you know, we went to the same school. And it was nice because she ended up leaving McDonald's and I ended up staying because, you know, I needed the money. I needed a job. I was like 16, 17. I can't remember how old. I think it was 17. But I honestly really needed the job, so I had to stay. But she ended up leaving. I can't remember. Oh, because she had moved. Like not far, but she had moved in with her brother. So I didn't get to, you know, like we barely saw each other. So I think whenever 12th grade had came, so yeah, it was 11th grade we were friends. So 12th grade had came, and she was in school, but we went to different schools, so I barely got to see her. And you know, so I started, you know, like honestly she was kind of like bossy and like always telling me what to do, who not to talk to, you know, like kind of talking to me like if she was my boyfriend. I don't know if you know what I mean, but like she was always calling my phone, always asking me who I'm with, you know, like, and I never understood why it even mattered, like who I was with. Like if I'm hanging out with my friends, I'm hanging out with my friends. And yeah, she just kind of was like controlling, and I never understood why, because we were always with each other until she moved and came around. It was senior year and I was so excited, you know. So she went to a different school. She graduated early. She graduated 6 months ahead, like before all of us. And you know, I was excited for her. I told her congratulations, you know. And so whenever she moved, we barely hung out. We barely like got to see each other. So whenever whenever we would make plans, I would always text her, hey, like come over, or you know, like for me to go over to her house, you know. And so we'd make plans but never like stuck to it. Like I would make plans and I never went, or she'd make plans with me and she'd never come, you know. So it just kind of like our friendship was kind of, you know, like going downhill, and like slowly we just stopped really talking. And well, before that actually happened, you guys know her, or you guys should know her, but Queen Asia. So she was on tour, and I live in Oklahoma, so she was on tour and she was going to Dallas, Texas. So, you know, and it's not far from where I'm at. It's like 3-hour drive, I think. So I texted her and I was like, hey, let's go. And I bought the tickets. I had already bought mine and her tickets. And so I had made plans. That was like 2-3 months before like the date was. So I told her like, hey, have this date like set. Make sure when you tell your work, you know, because I want to go. I already bought the tickets. I'm not gonna buy them and not go, you know. So I had told her to ask off, and I don't know if I don't think she ever did. She said she did, but I know she didn't, because if she did, she would have gone. And I ruined our friendship, honestly. It's her not coming when she told me she was gonna. I got into a little argument because I asked her, I said, hey, do you have any money to go to the trip? And asking her as if like I was gonna borrow her, not borrow, I mean, borrow or give her money if she needed some. That's why I was asking if she needs some. But instead she thought like she needed money like to go and stuff. I said, no, like I got it. I was just asking you if you had money and stuff. And so she kind of got like mad, and like, well, no, actually I got mad first because I was irritated that like I had already bought the tickets and she wasn't gonna come. She's like, okay, like she was, you know, like, so we had an argument. I think it was the first argument, because I never argue with anybody or about anything. Like, there's just, arguing is pointless. But so we had gotten into an argument. I just told her, just forget it. Just, I don't want you to go anymore. Just forget it. I'm not going either. Like, forget the tickets. So that's what she thought. But I was not gonna pay for some tickets and not go to a concert that I paid for. So I ended up just taking my sister instead, and we had fun, and I posted a picture. Yeah, I got to meet her boyfriend Clarence. I'll put the picture right here. But yeah, so like she saw it on Instagram, she saw it on Facebook, Snapchat, you know, I posted everywhere. I was excited, I was happy that I got to see them. And so she just kind of got butthurt that she didn't go, but I like kept complaining to her, let's go, you know, like, but she obviously didn't care because she didn't come. But anyways, and so like me and my sister had fun. Like she even enjoyed it, and she's little. Like she was 11 when she went. I was 18. I'm 18 now, but you know, like I was like maybe I was 17, I don't know. But yeah, we had fun, and like I just wish I experienced that with her also, like, because I love my sister, but I wish I experienced that with her also. And but no, she didn't come, and I think that's what kind of ruined it. Like, she was texting me all night about it, like, you told me you weren't gonna go, and this and that. Yeah, I did tell her I wasn't gonna go, but she would have done the same thing if she bought tickets. She was gonna go. I'm not gonna pay for tickets for a concert and not go. So yeah, I ended up going, and don't know, kind of makes me sad, honestly, just thinking about it. Like, man, that sucks, because she was really like a good friend. Like, she was there for me like more than anybody has, you know. Good thing I haven't even done my makeup, because I'm about to cry. But yeah, so she was just texting me like why had I not like gone with her, or like she was texting me all this stuff, like saying, why would you do that, you know, just, you know. And it kind of like, at first I kind of was like, well, that's your fault for not coming, but afterwards I kind of like felt bad, because, you know, that's my best friend, and you know, concert or whatever. And like yeah, she was just texting me all that stuff, why did you go without me, and you know, just stuff like that. And it just kind of like, I thought about it, I'm just like, man, that sucks that she didn't come. And like, all just because of that, just because I went to a concert without her, we just stopped talking. And you know it's crazy too, that I kind of regret, honestly, and I feel like a really bad person. But so we stopped talking, like, after that, like, she sent me, I'll put the picture right here, like, of the paragraph she sent me. And yeah, it just, you know, it kind of sucked not having her. Like it kind of hit me, and like what she had told me and stuff. And I was like, I thought about it, I'm like, oh, it's okay, like, I'll last without her, you know. And like months and months had gone by, and I was like, fuck, I was like, man, like, I messed up, and like, I miss her as a friend, you know. Like, I miss having somebody to talk to tell stuff to, you know. And so so that was still like senior year, like, so after like 2000, that was in 2018, like the beginning of, or the end of 2018. So the beginning of 2019, we still weren't talking, but by, I think it was like 2 days before graduation, she texted me and she asked me, do you want to walk the stage together? I was like, yeah, of course, like, you know, like, I was down to, you know, walk with her. And I really regret it, but the day she had went, I think I was just so upset over what had happened, like the argument that had happened. I just, like, I didn't talk to her at all at graduation. Like, I don't know who she walked with. I walked with my friends, but I don't know who she walked with, and kind of just, you know, and I feel really bad for doing that, and for telling her, yeah, like, of course, and then not, you know, showing up or not going with her, you know. But I don't know, everything happens for a reason, and pretty sure if that argument would have never happened, my friendship we would still be friends right now to this day. I believe so. But you know, like I said, everything happens for a reason. And so, but yeah, I hope everything in her life, you know, goes as planned as she wants it. So but yeah, thank you for watching, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put some pictures of us up here. Yeah, bye.